good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're joining us from for the second community race, second Track Titan community race. This time it's the Lamborghini Huracan GT3 at Vallelunga, a tricky Italian circuit. And here we see one of our drivers going around the final corner, coming on to the start of the lap. And on that note, let's take a look at our hot lap of Vallelunga so we can know what to expect from our drivers today. Thank you to Scott Van Breda there for that hot lap. Once again, fantastic lap from him, and one that I'm sure can be improved by some of the drivers today. So we've got a couple of guys going around just doing their practice laps. The qualification is going to start in about 20 seconds. So all the drivers that have loaded in will be able to enter the qualification, and if any drivers have missed the practice session, then they'll be locked out, not allowed in. It's just how it works. It's a tough world out there. So we're moving on to qualification now, and we'll follow some of the drivers around. We've got a short quali session here, only 5 minutes long. So I'm sure lots of drivers are going to be battling for track position. Whether any drivers get caught up in traffic will be another question. But let's follow Max from Track Titan as he goes on his out lap, chasing down some faster drivers today. We had some drivers out from 6 o'clock today on the server, about an hour ago, practicing the laps around Vallelunga, getting the times down. I'm sure they're going to have some good races today. So let's see if these drivers can carve out some space in amongst the pack. We've got 16 drivers on the grid today. I was going to say a full grid compared to last week, but it's not necessarily full. But there's still plenty of drivers for us to take a look at. Is Max going to make a lunge on poor Roberto Carboni as he comes round the hairpins? So coming off the back of his win last week, Jesus is going to want to take another win this session, I'm sure. Let's see if he can put in a good lap as well. Michelle Rodriguez and Eric Zemendra, both Hot Lap Challenge winners themselves, I'm sure want to be putting in a good performance today as well. So whether like last week we see a group of about 4 differentiate themselves from the rest of the pack, I'm not sure. Time will tell. So here we are coming around the third hairpin at Vallelunga. You'll have to apologise to all the viewers because I don't know this track as well as I do Silverstone, so I'm not sure of many corner names. But I have got a map up to help me. And, well, as Max warms his tyres up, I'm sure he can follow him through his quali lap. So out ahead of Max here, we've got a few drivers. He's catching Bolivar, and we've got Vetsku, Evil Goblin, Eric Zemedra, and a few other drivers that are battling for space on the track at the minute as Max approaches the back of Bolivar, hunting him down, using his slipstream down the straight to get a few extra kilometres an hour. He's taking a compromising line into this corner. Oh, they're getting quite close for a quali lap. These drivers are probably only going to get 1, maybe 2 laps for quali. It's only a 5-minute qualifying, and this isn't a very short circuit in reality. So, I mean, as they're coming around, it looks like they're going to likely get 2 laps quali. See if they can stretch themselves. So I'll update you all of the times as they come across to complete the first qualifying lap. Although it will come up on the side of the screen, I'm sure. Just shut up for a minute there to give your ears some peace. Oh no! Max is taken out by the number 91 driver. This is catastrophic. Who's responsible for that? Evil Goblin. Oh my goodness me. I'm sure he's not going to want to repeat that in the race. That's a 25% damage server, so that could leave these drivers with some damage for the quali. Might compromise the lap times. But as they come across for the first fast lap, taking pole so far is Eric Zemendra with a 1:34.208. Fantastic lap from him, really. And Thomas Vate coming across, a bit further back in the pack, only around turn 3 currently, has taken a slower lap than Eric and Jesus with a 1:35.7. Jesus putting in a 1:34.6, trying to get that pole position that he got last time. If you remember last week, Jesus led from start to finish after qualifying pole, didn't give anyone a look into P1, and cemented his place as the apex driver, I think we'll say. Although, as I say that, Sam Marsden of Track Titan is causing some chaos and crashing with Jesus somewhere on track. Getting notifications for it. I think they're coming through a bit of traffic as some of the faster drivers, which always makes the qualifying interesting. So following Max still as he comes round. This is finish flag, so all of these drivers' laps will be the final lap. And currently sitting on pole, Eric Zemendra with a 1:34.219. He improves partially on his first lap, putting himself on provisional pole. Can anyone take him down? Jesus still with his old lap. Max in 3rd place puts in a 1:34.928. Probably recovering from a bit of damage there from Evil Goblin's earlier spin. Eric Zemendra still holds a provisional pole. As Thomas Vate comes around, he can't take it. Let's move back a bit. Michelle Rodriguez coming through. Can he take Eric off pole? He can't. Puts himself P8 with a 1:41.640. Although I do believe he ran into some traffic halfway through that lap. Let's go to the helicopter. Look at this. Now this is production quality, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure we'll be using this camera angle in the race at some point. But it looks like all the drivers have come across the line and have completed their laps, if I'm not mistaken. And so the race should be starting very shortly. Some of the drivers enjoying themselves in the chat, saying they're getting the full qualifying experience, running into traffic, struggling with slower drivers. Blue flags not existing in this race, I don't think. Let's follow Roberto Carboni as he's battling with Thomas Vate and Brian Coranta. There's going to be some interesting pronunciations today. I do apologise to any of our non-English viewers and fans. I'm a simple man. But they're coming around to complete their final lap, I believe. Can they improve? Robert Carboni doesn't improve. Stays P10 with his final lap. Thomas Vate, P4. So I think with everyone across the line, yep, Michelle Rodriguez putting in a last-minute lap to go P4. Although I believe he's P4 before. A faster lap, though. So at the end of qualifying, your pole position belongs to Eric Zemedra. Here he is in the pits. I'm sure he'll be happy with that lap. With a 1:34.208. Puts himself on pole for this race. Closely followed, I'm sure going to be looking to take that win. Jesus with a 1:34.621 in P2. We're the fastest first sector of any driver on the track, so that should make the start interesting. Max Taker lines up P3 for Track Titan as we move into the race. Here we go. I think. Carrying on with the standings, Michelle Rodriguez lines up P4 with a 1:35.242. Thomas Vate with a 1:35.746 lines up P5. Balint Baudet with a 1:37.402 lines up P6. Vetsku with a 1:37.691 lines up P7. Diogo Teixeira with a 1:37.805 lines up P8. Evil Goblin with a 1:38.321 lines up P9. And P10 is Robert Carboni with a 1:39.434 as we wait for the race to start. Drivers sat in the pits right now. Moving into the race. Here we go. Drivers getting ready on the grid. We're going to have a short wait until the race starts. But I'm sure we're all eagerly awaiting. So once again, Eric Zemedra on the left on your screen lines up on pole, closely followed by Jesus, looking to take P1 and lead from start to finish once again as he did at Silverstone. Max from Track Titan, P3, and Michelle Rodriguez, P4. Thomas Vate, P5. And I'll stop there because the lights are coming on. We've got 10 seconds to green. All 16 drivers on the grid here at Vallelunga. 6 lights on, 6 lights off, and they're off. And it looks like a great start from Eric Zemedra as the drivers move through into the first corner. Following a bit further down the pack, let's follow Eric Zemedra at the front. Max Taker looking for up the inside of Jesus. Can he get up the inside of... Oh, Eric, and Max has punted Eric Zemedra into turn 3. Goodness gracious me. What a bandit. Coming out P3 still. Eric Zemedra has dropped down to P4. Now with P3 since Max has let him by. Putting Jesus back in P1. Just as he did at Silverstone. He's going to hope to hold that position, hold off Michelle Rodriguez, and take the win. So your first lap lunge from Max Taker takes out Eric Zemedra from P1. Goodness gracious me, the stewards are going to be looking at this one. So it's Jesus from Michelle Rodriguez, from Eric Zemedra, from Max, from Track Titan, from Thomas Vate, and looking into the hairpin, you've got Diogo Teixeira battling away with Balint Baudet, Vetsku, and Evil Goblin, all battling from P7 to P10. Looking up the inside, Balint Baudet makes a move into the third hairpin, gets ahead of Vetsku, coming through the wiggles. A bit of bumping further back by the looks of it, but they're coming around to complete the first lap. It's Jesus, P1, from Michelle Rodriguez, from Max. Apologies, from Eric Zemetra. Back ahead of Max after his first lap incident. Michelle Rodriguez and Max battling away. A very close battle, as ever, as you would expect from these fantastic drivers. Let's have a look if Eric and Michelle can battle away. Eric trying to regain that first position after he lost it with a punt in T3. P3. T3. Turn 3. Eric chasing Michelle. Chasing, hunting him down. Breaking a little bit later. Coming around the corner, gaining on Michelle Rodriguez. Eric Zemetra loses a bit of traction on the corner. Oh no! And he's lost time to Michelle Rodriguez. And he's now getting chased, hunted by Max. Eric Zemetra taking the inside line, gaining a bit of time with Michelle Rodriguez there, coming through the third hairpin, second hairpin. Eric Zemetra looking to the inside, outside. Not able to make the move happen this time. Michelle Rodriguez getting hunted down by Eric Zemetra. He goes to the inside, he punts him, and he's gone round! Oh no! Eric Zemetra has gone round trying to make a last-minute lunge on Michelle Rodriguez. And he's ended up on the grass in 5th place, chasing down Thomas Vate. That is devastating for the Polish driver. So back up front now, Michelle Rodriguez, having dispatched of Eric Zemetra, is getting chased by Max. Coming into turn 1. Jesus, once again, just as he did at Silverstone in the MX-5s, repeating his success and clearing off into the distance. He's 3.2 seconds ahead of Michelle Rodriguez. It just goes to show how much time you can gain by not battling other drivers. Michelle Rodriguez goes wide. Max looking up the inside, not able to make the move happen this time, but he's chasing him down this straight. He's going to look to make a move into the first hairpin. He's alongside, both drivers battling it out. Max taking the outside line. They're very close. They're very tight. But Michelle Rodriguez is ahead this time. Max looking to the inside, looking to make the most of the traction out the corner. Hits the sausage curb, loses a bit, but he's still right on Michelle Rodriguez's tail. He's smelling some exhaust fumes today. Max, traction out the corner, on the curbs. Both these drivers using fantastic racing lines, chasing each other. Braking a little bit later as Max looking to do a switchback. Not going to happen this time. He's getting hunted down by Thomas Vate all this time. We've got 4 drivers here on very similar paces. And Max touches the outside grass and loses a bit of time, allowing Michelle Rodriguez some breathing space, putting Thomas Vate onto the back of Max. As we follow him through the S's here. Coming round to the final hairpin to complete the 3rd lap. As we look at Thomas Vate, look at that stone cold face. There is nothing but concentration behind those eyes. As you see, there's a bit of pushing and shoving at the back. Let's have a look. Can Dan Page from Track Titan fend off Grimnir? He's ahead of him now, but for how long? Dan, the rising star, the young gun in sim racing, is looking to defend this P11 position, which is a great position for him to be in at this point. Being chased by Grimnir. Grimnir moving to the outside onto the sand. Oh, and he's lost time and he's gone off. Oh, Grimnir is in the wall. He's tried for an outside overtake on Dan Page, but it's not pulled off. And he's in a world of pain. He's in a world of pain. Looking to recover from that is Grimnir and chase down Dan Page again, who's now 6 seconds in the clear. So let's move back forward. Eric Zemetra on his recovery drive. After being punted, after punting himself, is losing time to Thomas Vate, who is chasing down Max. Max from Track Titan, holding the flag for Track Titan here. Putting in a good race, except for a punt. Chasing down into the final hairpin. Once again, it's Jesus from Michelle Rodriguez, from Max Taker, from Thomas Vate, from Eric Zemetra. The closest driver to Eric Zemetra here is Diogo Texera, who's a few seconds behind him. Doesn't look like he's going to be catching him anytime soon because Eric is a very skilled driver, looking to recover from a difficult few laps. Thomas Vatte looking to make a move on Max here. Not doing at the minute. Bit further back, Sam Marsden, once again flying the Track Titan flag, is chasing Grimnir. Grimnir, who couldn't get past Dan Page without spinning, is getting chased by Sam. The Gingers are coming, and they're coming in force. Putting in 10 seconds a lap faster than Grimnir. Grimnir obviously having span on the earlier lap. And likewise, the Ginger Viking, Dan Page, is also chasing Roberto Carboni for P10 for a point. It's not really a point. There's no championship. But let's say it's a point. It all matters. A few drivers out on track. A closer battle a bit up front for P7. You've got Vetsku and Evil Goblin battling over P7. Can Evil Goblin make a move on Vetsku coming into the third hairpin? I'll have to learn corner names for the next one. Evil Goblin lose a bit of time coming through the S's onto the back straight, just behind the pits that you can see in the distance. Let's go on board with him, see if he can make a move on Vetsku. Looking from the inside. Steely determination from Evil Goblin. Gets a good run out of the final corner. He's gaining on Vetsku, coming into turn 1. Vetsku, he's right on his back bumper. Can he make the move stick through turn 1? Vetsku taking a better line, getting a little bit more speed through turn 1, but running wide onto the sand. And Evil Goblin comes up the inside. Wow, what a move. Coming into turn 3 there, Evil Goblin. Braking well, getting good traction out the corner. And he's going to look to clear Vetsku here, so he's not chased by him for the entire race. Hunting down Diogo Texera up ahead. What a great move. Vetsku's still on his tail though. Braking late into this corner. Coming around, both drivers coming around safely. Both drivers not risking too much here. Vetsku running a little wide on the exit, using all the track he can to try and gain some time on Evil Goblin. And he brakes late, and he almost goes into the back of Evil Goblin. Evil Goblin escaping certain death there. Vetsku losing time to the driver. Up ahead, as you can see in the distance, we've got another battle. Eric Zemendra is back on the back of Vetsku. Sorry, Thomas Vatte. As he tries to hunt down the drivers responsible for his downfall this race. Eric Zemendra coming onto the back straight. You've got a line of drivers here, a line of quick, experienced drivers. Eric Zemendra putting in a very fast lap there, a 1:34.455 for the race. That's fantastic. Looking to make a move into turn 3, following Thomas Vatte. He's braking later. You see the brake lights lighting up. He's braking a solid half a second later than Thomas Vatte here, and he's still keeping it together. Surely he's reeling him in. Thomas Vatte's time is limited. As we look at them coming down the straight, Eric Zemendra's alongside, and by the braking point, he's already ahead of Thomas Vatte. He doesn't need DRS, but Thomas Vatte brakes late. He's fighting back, and he's ran wide. Looking to get some traction out the corner to fight back against Eric Zemendra. He's still alongside. He's not far back. He's not far back. Can he brake late coming into the next hairpin? He does. He tries to send it down the inside, and he's still alongside. He falls back just behind Eric Zemendra here, trying to learn his lines, trying to get some slipstream, just trying to regain that P4 position. Thomas Vatte takes a tighter line through there, braking a little bit later than Eric Zemendra. Good traction out the corner for Eric though, as he looks to clear Thomas Vatte and focus on Max, focus on revenge, and take back the podium position. Coming through the S's now, Thomas Vatte losing a bit of time to Eric Zemendra. Eric Zemendra on a mission. He's a man on a mission. And all credit to him. A lot of drivers would lose their head, but fantastic mentality from the driver to carry on, to chase down the drivers, and just put in good laps. Good, clean laps. As the drivers split out a bit, let's look a bit further back, as Evil Goblin is still being chased by Vetsku. Still within a second of each other. Evil Goblin losing a bit of traction out the final hairpin there. coming down into turn 1. Both drivers on a similar pace. Evil Goblin a little bit slower, even. Can Vetsku make a move into turn 3? The drivers are being chased. Braking late, deep into this double apex. Wide hairpin? Let us know how you'd classify this corner. It's an interesting one. But coming onto the straight, into the tighter hairpin of turn 5, Vetsku is chasing Evil Goblin. He's within half a second of him. He's smelling his exhaust fumes and he's trying to put in something special to get past Evil Goblin, who is a fantastic driver himself and won't be giving up any positions without a fight. Evil Goblin and Vetsku on a tight battle here. Vetsku chasing him down. Coming through into the hairpin. Vetsku braking a little bit later there, right against the bumper. He's almost alongside, coming into the 4th hairpin. Can he make a move? Can he brake later? Not quite. Taking a tight line. Running it out wide, using all the track available to him. Fantastic moves from Vetsku, but he loses a little bit of time to Evil Goblin coming out the corner. Coming through the S's. Evil Goblin keeping it tight. Vetsku runs wide. He runs onto the grass. And he's lost time. He's lost a few tenths there. If he can't keep it on the track, he's going to lose time to Evil Goblin and he's going to allow him to run away. Almost missing this. In fact, completely missing this. Eric Zemendra gets past Max from Track Titan as revenge. Revenge for the first lap antics. Max will be looking to just chase him down. He won't be giving up a position easily, I'm sure. Apologies, Eric, if you watch this back. I did miss your overtake there. Max running wide. Losing a bit of traction at the corner, running wide onto the green and onto the grass, but he's braking later than Eric here. He's taking a good line through the tight turn there. Coming through into the inner section of the circuit. Can he brake later into this hairpin? Just following each other, these drivers, just learning the lines. Max is just trying to catch Eric Zemendra, who is a fantastic driver and is already catching Michelle Rodriguez. But, however, as you see in the distance, Jesus, I think he will come by in the distance now, is 10 seconds clear, 11 seconds clear of Michelle Rodriguez. Once again, a fantastic drive, clearing off the field. See you later. First lap gone. Team Bolivar, strong in the chat. Let's check out where he is. On his own, fighting his own race. He's P9, 16 seconds behind the car in front, 25 seconds ahead of the car behind. Having a quiet race, practicing his lines. Good route through, the S's there, coming through to the final hairpin. With a strong fan base, clearly in the chat. Team Bolivar, once again. Leader with 2 laps to go now. He's not gotten much coverage here because Jesus has cleared off. He's 10.3 seconds ahead of Michelle Rodriguez. He's not quite the same battles that we're getting with Eric Zemendra and Max here. Eric chasing Michelle Rodriguez, looking to make that last place up into P2 in the final couple of laps, but Max is on his tail. You can see him in the mirror there. He's closing on him steadily, looking to make a move, a clean move. 3 drivers here, 3 great fast drivers, looking to finish the race on a high. All of them battling for this last podium position, really, because it could be anyone's at this point. Only a few seconds between them all. Let's go above. Let's see how far away they are. So you have Michelle Rodriguez out in front, 1.5 seconds ahead of Eric Zemendra, who himself is only about half a second away from Max from Track Titan here. What a fantastic finish to the race this will be, because Jesus is on his final lap. Can these drivers close up and give us an exciting finish? I'm sure something's going to happen here. Coming up to back markers. Oh! Eric Zemendra has to dodge Grim here coming out of the corner, but manages to keep traction and keeps ahead of Max. as Michelle Rodriguez does gain a bit of time on the pair of them coming out of that corner, not having to dodge back markers himself. Evil Goblin still being chased by Vetsku. Let's take a quick look back to that before the end of the race. These drivers have been very close all race. As if you remember, Evil Goblin with a fantastic overtake earlier on. Vetsku not able to make up that last position by the looks of it. And so coming around, let's focus on him a bit. Jesus coming through the S's, clearing back markers, clearing Sam Marsden as he comes around the final hairpin. And he's going to win the race. He's going to claim the win once again. Jesus 666 takes another Track Titan Community Race win, but more importantly, further back, can Max get past Eric Zemedra in the final corner? No. Michelle Rodriguez, Eric Zemedra, and Max come across the line. Your top three, Jesus 666. Once again, a fantastic race. 10 seconds clear of the rest of the pack. He benefited from an incident on the first lap between Max and Eric Zemedra and used it to his advantage and just cleared off. Had a clean race. What a skilled driver. Michelle Rodriguez, Hot Lap Challenge winner, looking fresh in salmon pink, takes home P2. A fine race from him as well. Likewise with Jesus, he cleared off. Not in the same level, but he cleared off. Eric Zemedra fights back from P6, doing a bit of lawn mowing. After his first lap incident with Max, and then later an incident with Michelle Rodriguez, fights back to get the final podium position. Max rounds on P4, flying the Track Titan flag, doing some donuts for all the Track Titan fans. A good race from him as well. Following up, we have an interesting driver name. Doing some lawnmowers. So your final results. It's Jesus the winner. Michelle Rodriguez in second. Eric Zemedra in third. Max Taker in fourth. Thomas Vate in fifth. Diogo Teixeira in seventh. Evil Goblin in seventh. Good maths there from myself. Vetsku in 8th, Bolivar in 9th. Ginger Viking, Dan Page brings home P10. 4th at that point, and he won it. Sam Marsden, P11, and Grimnir, P12. We lost a few drivers through the race, just due to disconnects on their part. But honourable mention to them because there were some good battles through the pack. Once again, a great race for all the drivers involved. So well done to everyone that raced, and thank you to everyone that joined us. This has been a enjoyable race to watch myself. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all enjoyed my nonsensical ramblings, as they were. Thank you for joining us, and we will be back next week, same time on Tuesday, rounding off the Hot Lap Challenges with another race. Next week, it's the Mazda 787B around Imola. Now that's going to be an interesting race, I am sure. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.